Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel and the Pro Wrestling Logic YouTube channel. And of course, this is Pro Wrestling Logic, and this is the Wrestling Challenge Review Series for the um, 24th of April, 1994. About a month after WrestleMania 10, and we are kind of going into what many people consider to be one of the weaker periods in WWF history. To me, by 1998, I'm really bored with WWF, and I know lots of people disagree because of the historical Steve Austin and Rock and all that. And the main card was great. The undercard, though, was written horribly, and I don't think the company ever recovered from the shock mentality. Anyway, we move forward through the nature of the 1994 run here. We got over 2,200 of these available for your listening pleasure. Old school, new school, all points in between. And again, we try to update as often as we can. My schedule in the new year, especially with potential moves and other interesting challenges, is less friendly than I would like. But anyway, we move to Men on a Mission with Oscar defeating Iron Mike Sharp and Emilio Usula. Punch, kick, basic stuff used by Men on a Mission of their power. Oscar, of course, still out there with them, and we kind of get a continuation of Men on a Mission still kind of being, slowing things down with some punches, kicks, body slams, and the like. Nothing necessarily worth writing home about. Mabel is hitting some hard things, including the spin kick, which a guy his size would have difficulty doing. They go back to Superstars from last week, where IRS repossesses the eagle feathers of Tatanka, symbolizing his Native American heritage, and then we go to Crush, kind of coming forward with it, and managing to hit what's there, and it's an interesting run. It's an interesting go, and ultimately Crush with Mr. Fuji, kind of languishing, at least through King of the Ring challenges with Yokozuna for the tag team championships. And I don't know, I don't know that that's the best of situations there, but kind of going forward, Crush defeats Mike Freeman. Uh, Also, we kind of get things going in a positive direction in that. Military press slam, the heart punch, and the tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, the main spots for Crush here. Crush still doing the post-WrestleMania face paint that he's been doing since the heel turn. I don't know that Crush in this time frame is all that great. Challenges as the Head Shrinkers are going towards the tag team championships. Tyrone Knox and Derek Domino are the enhancement talents to face the Head Shrinkers here. Captain Lou Albano and Alpha are here. Headbutts, back thrust kicks, and top rope splashes from the Head Shrinkers there. They also do a modified version of the Doomsday device by the LOD at the time. Maybe there's a little bit of heat there because LOD might have been going to come back. Who knows? Anyway, Jeff Jarrett in a top hat and yellow suspending glasses here. Kind of talks about taking over the world. Also, eventually ends up challenging Razor Ramon for the Intercontinental Championship around the horn at the time. Doing that all the way here in 1994. Earthquake still here. Earthquake managing to get a couple of shots in and chops and hard forearms to his adversary here. Again, Earthquake is a pretty aggressive guy. Moves out of the way, does the enhancement talent for a couple of seconds. Nothing to, be terribly upset about, but at the same time, Earthquake pinning Mike Mantaba, sit down splash in about 3.5 minutes, maybe a little bit less. Then we move to the next in the series of matches there, which happens to be Diesel pinning Mike Burry and hits him with a power bomb. Diesel, of course, the bodyguard of Shawn Michaels, runs as bodyguard through the end of 1994. If you haven't seen or heard our Superstars of Wrestling series, all that's carried over there. Diesel, though, managing to hit some forearms, managing to hit ultimately a series of a couple of shots, tosses the enhancement talent out to Shawn Michaels. Michaels takes a couple of cheap shots on the guy, and away we go. Diesel again getting a victory with the power bomb, which at the time Diesel coming off of that ends up also going into a series of matches with Razor Ramon and defeating him for the Intercontinental title not too far off. Lex Luger, who is floundering here at this point in 1994, faces off against the Black Phantom, punches, kicks, clotheslines, and the Phantom even gets a couple of offensive maneuvers in. Luger hits a power slam and then the torture rack, getting a victory there, and that will close us out. We will be back with more right after this.